Alright guys, the details and animations are finally here. We finally have some Golden Week information and it is officially confirmed to be the 23rd World Tournament Goku and Piccolo Jr. There's a lot to get through, so I'm going to do these in their own respective videos, and we are going to be starting off with Goku. And he is also going to be the unit that does have the standby skill out of the two units. But do let me know down in the comments what you think about these two units. Do you like their kits? Do you like their animations? Who do you prefer? And will you be summoning when they drop in a few days time? So starting off, we have Goku's leader skill, which is Earthbred Fighters or Powerful Comeback, which gives Ki +3, the HP and attack and defense plus 170%. He then gives the additional HP attack and defense plus 30% for characters who also belong to the Battle of Fate or World Tournament category. So straight off the bat, it's probably a decent category. I mean, I can't think of loads of different units off the top of my head. Off the top, you know, in terms of the 170 portion, Earthbred Fighters and Powerful Comeback are pretty solid categories. As a 200% lead, I think it will be okay. I don't think it's going to be anything ridiculous like Power Beyond a Super Saiyan or anything like that. I don't think it will be too bad of a category. Now, considering the way Dokkan usually does dual Dokkan Fests, as much as I don't want Piccolo to lead World Tournament or give a 200% lead portion to World Tournament, I can highly expect he's going to have World Tournament or Battle of Fate or both as his additional 30% HP attack and defense buff to his respective 170 leads. I could definitely see that happening. But fingers crossed. But in terms of a 200% lead, in terms of the 170 leads, they're okay. They seem pretty solid off the top of my head. They could be better or worse, give or take. But off the top of my head, I can't remember all the units that do go on those categories. But a solid 200% leader skill. So Goku will have an entrance animation where he'll guard all attacks for 1 turn from the start of turn. I like that. I like that. That's really nice. That's really decent, especially in harder content. I know you would want guard later down the line. But still, having guard off the bat when units need to build up, need to stack, those type of things, having guard early on stops you from taking too much damage, stops you dying, stops your run from ending, so I don't mind that too much. And he also gets Ki +2 and attack and defense plus 101% for 5 turns from the start of turn. And then he starts with Ki +3 and attack and defense plus 150%. So for the first 5 turns, Goku's rocking with the whole Ki +5, by the way, which is great. Considering what I highly expect his link set to be, but let's just look at it now. Yeah, All in the Family, World Tournament Champion, the Saiyan Lineage, Infighter, The Incredible Adventure, Guidance to the Dragon Ball's Fierce Battle. Of course, they're Dragon Ball units that are going to have highly focused, like, Dragon Ball-esque links. So the fact that Goku for 5 turns has Ki +5, even though Saiyan Lineage is a great link, by the way, having Ki +5 just in his passive to make up for that is great. Only for 5 turns, but still, he does have Ki +3 for the remainder of the fight anyway, so big fan of that to make up for that. But for the first 5 turns, Goku's got Ki +5, attack and defense plus 251%. And then not only that, he then gets an additional attack and defense plus 10% of each attack received up to 100%. Now again, you have guard for 1 turn because of his entrance animation. But, and I've said this time and time again, why you may not build all that 100% attack and defense up in the first turn, you can build, if not half, potentially the majority of that 100% up, purely for the fact that Red Zone does so many attacks in each slot. And I know it's 10 attacks, you're never going to be able to build that all up in 1 turn, but as I said, you could probably build up half, if not the majority of that, in 1 turn. Yeah, he may lose his guard the next turn, but he's got most of that attack and defense at that point built up. You still have the extra 101 attack and defense, you know, attack and defense for 5 turns. He's still got the 150, of course, he starts every turn with. And then depending on what his super attack effects are, you know, you could get some extra defense on super as well. And the rest of it, you know, you have not a whole bunch of risk to building the rest up. So I don't mind that too much, that it needs to be 10 attacks. You could build that very easily in Red Zone. Attacks are effective against all types when facing only one enemy. That's really nice, again, when you consider the harder content in the game, Red Zone being one of them. You're always facing pretty much predominantly 95% of the time one enemy. High chance of nullifying Ki Blast super attacks directed at the character. High chance of guarding all attacks as well. Okay, so Goku has guaranteed guard for 1 turn. of his entrance animation, and then he'll go down to 50% chance to guard for the remainder. Now, considering he has a 50% chance of nullifying Ki Blast supers, which the majority of enemies in the game are under that bracket, the fact that he has a 50% chance to guard, which of course sometimes will trigger, sometimes won't, that's the beauty of chances, but the fact he's got a 50% chance on both, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. You know, would a 70% chance be a lot better? Yes. Would guarantee guard be perfect? Obviously. But to be fair, because he has a 50% chance on both the nullifying guard, I don't mind that too much. So Goku's got quite a bit of defensive capabilities at his disposal. So far, I'm a fan of his kit. He launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack for 4 turns when guard is active. So if you do guard, you will have a 70% chance of launching an additional super attack, which is really, really nice. I like that. He then has an additional defense plus 20% whenever guard is activated, up to 100%. He then also gets an additional attack and defense plus 150, and then launches an additional super attack and guards all attacks starting from the turn in which the character's or an ally's revival skill is activated. So Goku's standby must go into the revival the same way that the GT duo goes into a revival to trigger the GT Goku Spirit Bomb for the 8th anniversary. So the fact he's got guaranteed guard at the start of turn for 1 turn, and then he only has a 50% chance to guard, now I definitely don't mind that. Because once you trigger his revival or anyone's revival, then Goku will have a guaranteed additional no matter what, while also having the 50% chance of launching an additional super in his passive anyway for 4 turns. But then his guard is guaranteed. And I really do like the fact that it's in which the character's or an ally's revival skill is activated. Because Goku's going to have a finish skill. Which means, you know, you're going to use it when you want to end the event. For example, Powerful Comeback. If Birdku's revival activates, that means Goku should get his guard and guaranteed additional, right? Which is pretty dope. At least I'm pretty sure that's the way that works. I could be wrong. If I am, do let me know. But no wonder he has a 50% chance to guard, because after the revival, he has a guaranteed additional super and guaranteed guard. Okay, Goku's base kit is good. It's very good. It's very solid. We've already gone through his link set. Typical Dragon Ball links. Saiyan Lineage is a good link. All in the Family, not bad. Infight is okay, I guess. Fierce Battle, of course, very good link. And then on the standby skill, he'll enter standby mode. It can be activated when HP is 59% or less, starting from the 6th turn from the start of turn once only, and he standbys for 4 turns. Now, the reason why this is okay is because the HP threshold is completely fine. The reason why the 6th turn is also fine is when he goes to a standby, Goku's not going to be able to attack. But then he's going to have a finish skill attached to it when he's going to be doing insane amounts of damage. And it's, you know, it's literally the name. It's meant to finish the event, the boss you're facing, or just do insane amounts of damage. So for you to just get that, of course, there's going to have to be some balancing. So the fact is from the 6th turn, I'm okay with. His categories are Earthbred Fighters, Powerful Comeback, Battle of Fate, World Tournament, Low Class Warrior, Pure Saiyans, Goku's Family, Turtle School, Bond of Friendship, Bond of Parent and Child, Full Power, and Kamehameha. Now, the only thing that's going to be a little bit annoying with this Goku is he's just called Goku. Now, to be fair, there's not a lot of base form Gokus in the game that are really, really good. So that's good for the time being. But any future just base Goku units where they're going to share the same name, it's going to clash a little bit. For the time being, it shouldn't actually be too much of an issue. His super attack is greatly raise attack for 1 turn and cause immense damage to the enemy and lowers attack. So Goku's going to have some solid damage output, especially with this super attack effect. But he's very versatile and very good defensively. But now we have the standby mode. Let's see what this does. So we can ignore this. Leader skill will stay the same. So of course, Goku is unable to attack except when finish effect is activated. All allies get Ki +3 and attack +59%. Very nice. Earthbred Fighters category allies get defense +50%. Self-excluded. Makes sense. World Tournament category allies also gain a 50% defense as well. Self-excluded. Again, makes sense. So if you fall under Goku's 200% leader skill, right, you will get Ki +3, attack +59%, and a total of 100% defense. Very nice support as well. He foresees enemy super attack. There's no limit on that. There's no turn restriction. So while Goku's in standby, not only is he has very good support, but he's also going to have the scouter ability. That's great. That's really good, because while Goku can essentially do nothing during his standby, you got the scouter up. You can kind of protect the other two units on rotation, things like that. I like that a lot. I really do like that a lot. That's very good. Good support, scouter ability. He also revives, yeah, as I thought. He revives with 59% HP recovered when the character or an ally attacking in the same turn is KO'd, once only of course, plus an additional attack plus 590% when finish effect is activated. Now, I like that a lot. That's a very good standby skill. And you know what? Even though it's meant to be used in the name to finish off the enemy, finish the event, and you're going to use it literally on like the hardest part when you're about to win, Goku's one is actually valuable to actually trigger even if you're not going to finish the event. You know, technically you can trigger it, and again, if it is that way, great. If not, let me know down in the comments. But you can get Goku guaranteed additional super and guaranteed guard if his revival comes off from the standby, or if someone else revival skill activates. So let's just say you don't have any other revival skill category allies on the team or something like that. If you trigger Goku's standby and he get his revival off, even if you don't finish the event, it's still worth using it if you really need to. Kind of like how, you know, back when Red Zone first dropped the 7-year anniversary units, you would transform them early, even though they've not stacked up that much, just because, you know, you need the extra defense, you need the dodge chance with the blues, you need the damage reduction with the SSJ4s, you need all of that damage, you know, things like that to get through. Use Goku's one. Yeah, it may seem like a waste, but when Goku comes back out of it and you carry the event like normal, and use the finish effect before you actually finish the event, Goku's coming back with a guaranteed additional and guaranteed guard. So again, while the best bet is to save it to actually finish the event off, it actually won't be too bad actually using it when you need it most, and that might not even be at the end, and Goku comes back still insanely strong with guaranteed guard and the guaranteed additional super. So I like that. I like how Goku has a lot of versatility, but the support, the force the enemy super attack and all this, fantastic. Great job. He's looking very good. Maybe one of the best TURs in the game. I don't know if he'll be better than God Goku, maybe he is, but definitely up there already. So you have his finish effect, which is going to be the revival counter attack, which is the flying technique attack, which can be activated when the character's revival skill is activated. And then when he launches that, he'll counter with super intense power against the enemy who KO'd the character or an ally attacking in the same turn. His kit looks really, really good. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Okay, now it's time to watch his animations, and I forgot to see what Goku's super attack was. I saw the effects, but I didn't know what the super attack was. So fingers crossed it's Meteor combination. I know there's probably some of you watching like, it is. Like, you literally could have seen it, but I didn't read it and I didn't see it. So fingers crossed it is. Already this looks so good. Already the Dragon Ball art style is popping right now. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. That's a sick shot as well. Oh, it's the Meteor combination. You love to see it. Please don't let me down. That's cold. The gut punch, yep. Oh, that looks so good. No, go back. Shut up, Piccolo. We don't care about you right now. Oh, bro, they've done such a good job. That looks so good. And the Dragon Ball art style looks amazing. I don't think OG Dragon Balls ever looked so good. Like, this is the best it's probably ever looked. Oh, that's cold. They done such a good job with that. That is sick. Oh, they even got this in too. This is his nullify. Oh! Heat! Heat!
Good thing is, you've missed my vital organs.
You dumb bitch! No, no. Okay, let me not look. Let me not look. I'm not looking. These are Piccolo's animation. Let me not look. Okay, the revival.
I told you.
Oh man, these look so good. I haven't seen Piccolo's yet, but if Goku's at anything to go off, they have captured the OG Dragon Ball art style perfectly. The animations and moments they used are amazing. They caught like almost every single hype moment that Goku had in the fight against Piccolo. Meteor combination, the part where he tanks the attack, the counter off his finish skill. They got everything in there. Everything. Those animations look so good. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'm about to record the video straight after this for Piccolo. I'll see you next video, guys, and peace.